Hey guys, Seth here. Welcome back to Soccer Card Corner. Today I'm excited to bring you my first mail day, where I'll be showing you some cards that I picked up for my Grail Quest challenge. Now, if you don't know what Grail Quest is, I suggest you take a moment to watch the first video, which I'll link in the show notes below. Throughout this video, I will be showing you not only the cards I picked up, as well as talking about what I paid for them, what my strategy is going forward, grading, reselling, etc., and just how I'm thinking about approaching this challenge in general. So with that, let's jump into the video.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel's first official mail day. I've been accumulating a handful of cards over the past week or so and figured I had enough to where could share them with you all. And the first five, I believe there's 6 cards, the first 5 will be related to the Grail quest that I outlined in my first video. As I introduce the cards, I will go through how much I paid for them, what my thought process was around the purchase, and then what my plans are going forward in the context of Grail Quest as far as how I plan to realize more value from each of the cards. And then the final card is more of a PC pickup that I do plan to send in for grading that I'm really excited to acquire, and I wanted to just share with you all. So the first one is 2021 Topps Chrome Champions League. This is Trent Alexander-Arnold. This is the gold refractor, numbered out of 50. So Trent is a defender for Liverpool. He plays right back. He is very involved in the attack. Even though he is a defender, he does have quite a few assists. He also takes free kicks and has scored some pretty amazing goals over the years, and also does corners. You might remember he had the famous quick corner kick against Barcelona in the Champions League semis a few years ago, where Liverpool came back to win 4-3. So he's definitely somebody who is involved in Liverpool's goals, and as one of the, as 23 years old, a mainstay on one of the best teams in the world, I expect him to continue to add to his legacy over the next several years. The real draw here, though, was the price point. I got this for $20 in a buy it now. I looked at some of the other parallels. The Night Vision parallel sold for a little over $20, and some of the other higher numbered parallels sold for in the teens. So I figured at $20, there was pretty limited downside. And I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to send this in for grading yet, or maybe just try to hold for a little bit and realize, if I can sell this for double what I paid, for example, that would obviously be a great return. I just figured this is a highly desirable card, given that it's a gold refractor of a key player for a very popular team. And yeah, I thought there was good potential value there. Speaking of Liverpool defenders, this is Virgil van Dijk out of Mosaic Premier League. So the first year that Mosaic released a Premier League specific product. This is the Genesis parallel. You can see the kind of black and blue prism. These parallels are beautiful in person. And the thought process here was, I know that the Genesis parallels have been very popular with football and basketball. And I believe they're relatively short printed. I was looking at some of the pop reports. If I had to guess, I would guess they're printed between 150, 200, somewhere in there. Not super short print, but they are limited and not super easy to find. So the thought process here was, okay, this is one of the best defenders in the world, one of the best players in the world for people that follow soccer. I mean, just depending on, where you look or who you ask. I mean, some people might have him in their top 10, some top 20, but, one of the best players in the world. And just thought that given the popularity of these Genesis, first year Prism Premier League, popular player, again, on a popular team, and a price point of $55, I thought there was some room to grade this. Hopefully get a PSA 9 or 10, and then, create value through grading, and then sell to somebody collecting the Genesis set or just a Liverpool collector. And The other thing I'll add is that this card actually came in one of those raw card review cases, and it was graded a 10. So companies will review cards and put their sticker on it saying, hey, we looked at this and we think it's a 10. Now, does that mean it's a 10? Not necessarily, but that did give me an added layer of comfort that this card was in good shape. And I did look at it. It looks to be in good shape, and I am planning to send it off to PSA. So we'll see how that does. A lot of the other Genesis parallels so far are, I've seen many upwards of $100, many at least above this $55 price point. So I thought it was a good deal for Big Virgil. And you guys are going to make fun of me after this one, but we have another Virgil van Dijk. This is the pink fluorescent, numbered to 10. So number 4 of 10. And everything that I just said about the Genesis parallel applies to this, with the slight difference that this is obviously super short printed. There are only 10 of them. It is numbered 4 of 10, which is, as you can see on his shorts, that's Virgil's jersey number. So, and this one actually cost $52. So it was actually cheaper than the Genesis, which I thought was, just a deal I couldn't pass up. So again, gonna send this to grading, hopefully get a PSA 9, 10, get a good grade, and then look to create value and sell to someone who is a fan of Virgil van Dijk or just a fan of really good soccer players in short numbered parallels. So I'm curious to hear what you all think there. I know there is a defender tax, and Virgil, while he does score some goals, obviously more of a defensive player first and foremost. So probably not super popular in the hobby, but it's kind of one of those if you know type players. So would be curious to hear everyone's thoughts on there. We'll see. A lot of this is experimentation, and I just thought the price point, given the player's caliber and the short numbered parallel of the card, was, like I said, too good to pass up. So the next two I'm going to pull out together because I bought these as a lot from Spain. And so these are from 2002 Mundi Chromo Sport. These are the Las Fichas de la Liga. I believe there's 22 or so cards in this set. So this is Luis Figo on the left and then Raul on the right. So basically these are an insert set. The interesting thing about this one is just obviously it kind of reminds me of Mosaic. You have those kind of square prisms, very vibrant colors, almost like a psychedelic look to it. Just thought it was super, super unique looking. And I looked around eBay. These are pretty hard to find. I looked on, ComC. I looked at, a lot of the websites where you would look to buy these, and they're just not super easy to find. I don't think there's many, if any, of these graded yet. And I just thought that, given that, we're looking at, two really good players from early 2000s Real Madrid, which is kind of, the 2000s La Liga was kind of the heyday of especially Real Madrid and Barcelona. And they were €9 a piece, so pretty much like $20 total. And I just thought for that price point, they seem pretty rare. I figured I'd take a flyer on these, and I figure worst case, they're just awesome looking cards, and there won't be many graded. So from that standpoint, they'll be relatively rare. And again, just trying to try something different. Looking at some ultra modern, looking at some pre-modern, looking at some, early 2000s La Liga, just trying to see what works and see where I can find deals. But yeah, again, would love to hear what you think on that, and if anybody has any experience with that set. Okay, so the final item here is it's a vintage sticker that, as I've gotten more and more into the soccer card hobby and looked at vintage stickers, this one just always catches my eye. I don't know if it's just the portrait nature of it or what it is, but it's a player that I really like, and it just looks awesome. And I'm so excited to have this as part of my collection. And I plan to just send this in and get it slabbed and just tuck it away for a long time. So as you can see, it is the Johan Cruyff, the 1968 Vanderhout sticker, not his rookie sticker, but one of his early stickers. Just awesome looking sticker. And you can see on the back, it's not in amazing shape. Definitely some peeling happening up there, but you know, this isn't one of those where I'm expecting a super high grade. This is one that I just want to get it in a slab, get it protected, and just hold it for the long term. So super excited to have that, and figured I'd share that with you all as well. So that's basically it for this first mail day. Would love to hear your thoughts on some of these pickups. What do you think about targeting a player like Virgil van Dijk? Do you think it's just a waste? Do you think there actually is potential value there? What do you think about the rare La Liga inserts? I think there's a lot of really cool looking inserts. And even, obviously Messi and Ronaldo, but even some of the other players, there's just a lot of really cool inserts that I think I might be doing a bit more of a deep dive into as I continue to learn more. So yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, guys, let's take a look at where we stand from just a total bankroll perspective after these initial purchases. So it's a summary of our ledger. We have basically $1,000 initial investment, total purchases of $153.80, and those are the cards that I just showed. We don't have any grading fees thus far. We will send some of these cards in for grading, but PSA at least won't charge us until the cards are actually graded and sent back. So we likely have a few months of cash flow there. And then we haven't made any sales just yet, so that's why those are zero. So our current bankroll, you can see, is $846.20. I just looked up the lowest available Messi 71 biz on eBay, and it's currently listed for $8,000 or best offer. So it's likely we could probably get this for some percentage less than $8,000, but currently not really anywhere close to that yet. I've also calculated a percent complete of our total quest. This is basically just takes the total bankroll or current bankroll divided by the lowest current price. So the $846.20 divided by 8,000. This is really just something that we'll revisit periodically just to see how close we are, on our way. And hopefully over time this percentage will tick up as we make some sales and increase our bankroll. And then finally, just wanted to show a detailed breakdown of the cards we've purchased so far. You'll see the 5 cards we just went through. We have the Trent Alexander-Arnold, the 2 Virgil van Dijks, and then the Luis Figo and Raul. Over in column G here, you'll see the cost of each of those cards for a total of $153.80, which is what you also saw on the first tab. So I'll plan to keep this updated as I continue to purchase more cards and sell cards, and we can do deeper dives into those as we continue down that path. But like I said, here's the state of things today, and I will provide another update soon. Thanks. All right, there you have it. Let me know what you think of this mail day. Which cards did you like? What did you agree with? What didn't you agree with? Is the defender tax real? I know I have a soft spot for Virgil van Dijk, but let me know what you think about that. Would love to hear your thoughts. Comment, like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to catch new videos in the future. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.